Gil, what do we make of this ongoing situation between Kawhi Leonard and the San Antonio Spurs?
I'm still
weird, right?
Yeah, I'm still
So
confused. If it's on Kawhi, then why isn't he at least practicing with the team?
Yeah.
Trying to figure out if he can go, or is it up to the team still on like really allowing him to play? Because if Pop is saying, there's only a few games left, I don't know if we're going to allow. Like, which one is it? Are you allowing him to come back, or is it his decision?
A part of me feels like this might be some, like, gamesmanship from the old Phil Jackson school of poking the star player in the media, right? I'll be surprised if Kawhi comes back, kind of putting the onus on him, like, listen, come play. You're medically cleared from us, but you're still choosing not to play.
Since he is the star of the team, having him back is, valuable to, any success going into
1,000%.
the end of the season into the playoffs. So, I mean, Pop is not fooling me. I'm pretty sure it's a poke at Kawhi to say, come on.
Yeah.
We need you, buddy.
Yeah, of course.
I wonder if this is almost like a leverage situation with Kyrie, what we saw last offseason. It's kind of crazy that Kawhi would kind of pull this stunt or whatever you want to call it like now, but maybe he's trying to set himself up for a play of the summertime because maybe he doesn't like what he sees with the Spurs in the direction they're going. They haven't really attracted a big-time free agent to pair him up with. Yeah. You can say LaMarcus Aldridge, but he's not on the level of a LeBron or some other high-level superstar, and maybe he doesn't feel that going forward with his prime years coming up, that San Antonio really is the right place for him to be. So maybe this is a play on his part to get out of San Antonio this offseason. He has 1 year left in the contract and try to have, the power in this relationship, a la what we saw from Kyrie this past summer.
Yeah.
That sounds great in theory, but I've never seen any Spurs players, big-time Spurs players in that organization actually leave.
That's what I was thinking. It was like Tim Duncan, I believe, was like the last one to really flirt with leaving as he was thinking about going to Orlando back in 2000. But ever since then.
Yeah, I mean, 2000, he got drafted, what, 98?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? Like,
exactly.
I don't see it.
It's very bizarre because the San Antonio Spurs are one of the classiest organizations, not in just the NBA, but in all of sports. So for their star player to have some type of distrust with the medical staff, the higher-ups in the organization, maybe even Greg Popovich himself, I just don't know where did this go wrong. Because a lot of times we've seen the NBA guys are misdiagnosed, they come back too soon, and they just rehab to get back. There's not a situation where they want to leave. Like, what do you think it is?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he's planning on leaving, talked about leaving. I mean, he's been quiet, so it's hard to...
He doesn't talk anyway. Yeah.
Just trying to figure out what's actually going on. Is it more mental? Is it more physical?
Yeah.
I don't know until we get more out of until we get more out of them, we wouldn't know.
They're currently 35-24 in the Western Conference, the third seed in the West. Maybe Kawhi is saying to himself, do they really need me? Maybe it's just a hurt of his ego. Do the Spurs need Kawhi Leonard?
Hey, I've said this.
We know where you fall.
I've said this the whole time, that the Spurs, no matter who's on that lineup,
Did you see how much joy he got? It's like
the machine keeps running, and that's why I said the value of Kawhi Leonard to the Spurs or to the NBA as the third best player, and this two-way player. Like, if that two-way player is not on the team, it should affect that team for the value you're giving him. Mm-hmm. But is he becoming the superstar because the team is winning 60 games every year? Is he an MVP candidate because he's on a team that wins 60 games every year? Because his stats alone doesn't say he's an MVP candidate. But if you add his stats, plus he's the best player, plus 60 wins, boom, you got the third best player.
So you're saying his stats last season weren't worthy of being an MVP conversation?
25-6.
He was a top 5 MVP candidate coming into the season.
Yeah, that's impressive, Gil.
25-6 is impressive.
And for the defense he plays, which you shade him over.
25-6 is impressive.
But he has to guard the other team's best player.
Wait, hold on.
And also the
if you take away the Spurs' success, 25-6 is an MVP candidate. In the little motherfucker in Portland, Dame Leonard averages 27. He can't even make the fucking All-Star game.
Yeah, but question.
27-5, he can't make the All-Star game, but 25-6 is an MVP candidate.
Counterpoint for you: has Dame Lillard been a two-time Defensive Player of the Year?
Why is he becoming a two-timer? Because of his record. The record
yes, the record helps.
So now you take the record out. Is he an All-Star? Is he an MVP candidate?
But Gil,
no.
that never.
So you take him off the Spurs in that same record.
Kawhi Leonard's an All-Star.
But Gil,
if you
records are a part of the equation. If you,
so now, but that's what I'm saying.
Regardless, there's been plenty of players that play on terrible teams, accumulate great stats.
I value that better.
Oh,
then
my
a great system.
So you want to give an MVP to a guy that scores 35 and gives you 8 rebounds but plays on a 25-win team?
Okay, now we have an MVP candidate who's sitting out, but his team is still third. But his team is still third, so obviously they don't need him.
So by that
obviously
logic,
his impact of MVP status does not affect this team.
Answer this question. So by that logic, you're saying Devin Booker is a better player than Kawhi Leonard?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh,
he carries his team.
You're telling me that if Kawhi wasn't with the Spurs right now, they wouldn't be 5 to 7 wins better?
5 to 7. Okay, so you're telling me
you're nipping on the heels of the Rockets.
You're telling me an MVP candidate is only giving you 5 extra wins.
You want me to go look at his win shares right now?
No. Come on. Let's think about it. You're a third MVP candidate is giving you 5 extra wins, and that's the value of an MVP.
Okay, what about
you? Take LeBron off his team. They're 5 wins less than what they.
By the way, I didn't say. By the way, I didn't say for the season. I just said right now.
Right, get the fuck out.
But okay,
let's come on.
But look at the MVP of the league last season. It wasn't like
you took Russell off his team. Where were they?
They
trash shit.
Yes,
but they might be.
Of course,
but they
that's what an MVP. He carries
Gilbert,
his team to another level.
Spurs not have better role players.
But time out. If Russell carried them to another level, wouldn't their record be higher? Wouldn't they have at least 50 wins? They didn't even have 50 wins. I believe they were like 500 last season. So
he did everything in his power to get them 500. That means like Kawhi is not playing. The Spurs should be at least 7 or 8 with the caliber player we're giving him. We're giving him the best defensive player, one of the top offense, the best two-way player in the league. But his team is not affected when he's not on the court. They're still third. If he was playing all season, they would still be third. They wouldn't be better than Golden State nor Houston. They would still be sitting third.
Okay.
Third.
You know what? You know who's having a career year right now?
Who?
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Whoa!
Yes. All-star.
1,000%.
Yeah.
That's
Bounce
amazing.
back.
But that's amazing.
And Murray, the young kid who's balling out too.
So you're telling me if we take every star off their team right now, the main player, will their team still be sitting where they are now? How many teams can we say that?
But who? But
if we take James Harden off of Houston, will they still be 1?
But
if we take KD off of Golden State, will they still be 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will they?
Yeah.
Yes. They won a championship. They won 73 games.
But that bench squad is gone.
It is.
That was carrying that.
That's a good
that bench squad is gone.
Okay.
So if you take every star off their team, the only team that you can confidently say they will still be where they are is the Spurs.
I don't know.
That shit you the fuck up.
All right.
That shit you.
No, because what you do is you speed.
That shit him up.
No, you speed it to
Bring out your
brush.
brush. Bring out your brush.